Have you ever wondered how would trade shows look like in 2025? Product fairs and exhibitions will no longer be confined to a fixed location or country. Instead, they will be decentralized. And how, you may ask? Let's imagine Pro Wine International 2025 held in Singapore. The event organizer gathers the list of participants and decides where to set up the decentralized sites. Retailers can choose to set up booths at the decentralized sites or at their wineries. Business participants can now visit any decentralized site to attend the event rather than flying to Singapore. Let us follow the journey of Cassie, Jay, and Duncan in a wine fair to find out. Cassie owns a large winery in Australia. To promote her wines, she frequently represents her winery at wine fairs. This time, she is allocated to set up her booth at the decentralized site at Canberra. Jay operates a small winery in Ontario. He signs up as a remote vendor to cut exhibition and travel costs. The organizer is notified of all remote vendors and proceeds to set up the streaming equipment in Jay's winery before the event. Duncan is a restaurant owner in Hangzhou. He participates in the fair to scout for new wine for his menu. Due to his packed schedule, Duncan decides to attend the decentralized site in Shanghai. Before the event, Jay packages his samples and sends them to the event organizer. Samples from different retailers are consolidated and distributed to decentralized sites. On site, Cassie's booth is equipped with live stream cameras and an LCD panel where he interacts with prospective buyers at the other sites. It is finally the day of the event. Compared to the traditional way of flying over to the main site in Singapore, Duncan now only has to take 1 hour bullet train ride from Hangzhou to Shanghai, which is cheaper and faster. Decentralized sites are located in easily accessible city centers. As Duncan enters the site, he spots the first brand on his list. The physical booth at the site allows for sampling and inquiring on the products with the salesperson. The time spent at each booth is tracked through the app on Duncan's phone, which saves the contact of the seller and ranks the booths according to his level of interest. As he rounds the corner, Duncan spots Cassie on the screen with a small display in front. Cassie is notified via the LCD screen as Duncan approaches. As Duncan samples the wine, Cassie explains the origins, heritage, and production methods in English, which auto-transcribes to Chinese subtitles on the screen at Shanghai. A few booths down, Jay is broadcasting live from his winery, while his team are located at the processing plant and cellar. Duncan samples the wine at the booth while toggling between the different areas at the winery. Jay and his team are notified of Duncan's presence when he toggles to their setup and attends to his needs. After exploring the event site, Duncan revisits the app to refresh his memory of all the wine he had tasted. He finds Jay's wine the most unique and suited to the taste of his restaurant visitors, and proceeds to contact him for a potential partnership.